and happy Thursday to you all. This is Thursday the 29th, I think. 29th of October. Only 2 days left. Yeah, today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Saturday's spook night. Halloween, all the spooks and goblins are out there. And it's Turnip Faced Thursday as well. So I got a turnip here, half of it. I think it's actually got a little bit of a impairment here, or not impairment, but a defect, I guess you could say. So I'm going to have to carve around that. And I'll carve it out here. I don't think the light's very good out here, so I'll carve it and then we'll bring it inside for the reveal and the toast. So stand by and I'll get the carving here. Oh, I do have the can of Artistic Merit. But don't get out of the way, Ben. Ben's a wet dog. He's been out. I gave him a beef shank. This is the leg part of a cow with a big bone in it, with marrow in it. He likes those, and I get one about once a week. I gave it to him, and he went right outside in the rain. He chewed on it for half an hour in the rain, so now he's a wet dog. Anyway, I got finished with the turnip paste face, and without further ado, after a glass or two of these, I think it turned out all right. So I'll bring it in. Try to get out of the... And there it is. Got devil horns, kind of a pointy hairstyle, big goofy ears. She's got blue eyes. She's got a Pinocchio nose, a toothpick, and fangs. Can you guess who this is? You're right, it's Hillary Clinton, as she lives and breathes. Yep. She's got a flat head for when she's Lewinsky and Slick Willie. He can set his beer on top of her head. Yep. Secret Service should be here in half an hour to demand I take this down. But there's your turnip face for Turnip Faced Thursday, 29th October, 2015. Yes, ain't she a beauty? I'll put her there so she's always in... Ooh. Yeah, it really took about half an hour to make that. I didn't sit down with thinking about making Hillary Clinton, but since I did Justin Trudeau... Hello? Justin Trudeau, yeah, last week, I thought I'd do her. And... to have a shot to celebrate my artistic skills, or lack thereof, this week I got Fireball. Fireball. Even got a demon on the back. So this is cinnamon whiskey. I think it's made in the States. Ignite the night. New Orleans, and it's cinnamon whiskey. So I'll pour a shot of this. I remember my first, my last one, or was it the one before that? It was this last week. I had the Goldschlager, which is cinnamon schnapps liqueur with gold flakes. And I said I should do a comparison, so that's what we're doing this week, a comparison. I should have shook it up. I didn't get any gold flakes. And I was thinking, I thought Fireball was sweeter. So let's... one for each nostril. Nice cinnamon and sweet. Not as strong scent as... Fireball. I see here. Oh, this is 40%, and Fireball is 33%, so it's not far. So I think I'll take what we had there. Cheers to Hillary Clinton and her future job as, I don't know, sweeping the halls of the White House for Donald Trump. Yes. He could be a good turnip face for next week. Have to get my orange marker out though. That's the Goldschlager. Good, clean taste. Cleanse my palate. I try the Fireball. Sweeter, more cinnamon taste and more heat, like in the back of my mouth organ here. Yeah, if I had to decide, I'd take the Goldschlager. You know what it's good in? It's good in, Fireball's good in whiskey. It is whiskey. It's good in coffee. If you like cinnamon coffee. Here's the birch oil I made yesterday, and it's in the same container as the stuff that I made before. So it was out to about here, and now with a batch yesterday, I got it up full. So you can see I got a lot more out of the second batch than the first batch. Mostly probably because it was the first time that paint can was buried too deep. This was right on top. It had some chunks of like coal in it, not coal, but charcoal, you know, ashes, charcoal, I guess. And so I poured it into there and it kind of sieved them out. I did a Nathan, you asked if it has on fire, and I'll add a video at the end of this when I try to light it on fire. Now, the uses of birch oil, some friends said, you know, what are you going to use it for? And I said, well, it's used for this and that. I said mostly like for skin conditions, like eczema and stuff like that, and it's a good disinfectant. And you can use it for wood finishing. But I also found out you could use it for leather finishing, and it's used more for leather finishing in Scandinavian countries and stuff like that. So let me get something up here. We'll delete that and that. Oh, what do I got left if I delete those? And I think this is more birch tar than birch oil. So I've been calling it birch oil, but this is birch tar. Same as pine tar. Birch oil itself this is dry distillation, it's called, because you heated the birch bark up in a sealed container and this comes out. Birch oil, which comes out much cleaner than this and has a bunch of uses, uses steam distillation. And I found this all on the old Interboob here. So birch oil, it has properties as tonic, disinfectant, stimulant, antidepressant, analgesic, detoxifying, anti-rheumatic, and anti-arthritic, diuretic, antiseptic, astringent, febrifuge, germicide, insecticide, and depurative substance, whatever the hell that is. But that's birch oil, like essential birch oil. It's not this stuff. This stuff Wikipedia calls it birch tar. And it is compounded of phenols such as guaiacol, cresol, xylitol, and creosol. Creosol? So the stuff they put on railway ties once? Anyway, it was used as an adhesive too. And just like pine tar, where you can make it into pine glue, or pine sap glue, or whatever, if you put this back in the can and heated it up, and boiled it down, it will become really super sticky. And then you can save it like wrapped around a twig or something like that, and then if you need it you can warm it up over the fire and it'll melt, and you use it for, used to be used for fletching of arrows, and birch tar and rawhide lashings were used to fix the blade of axes in the Mesolithic period, whenever that was. It could be used as a disinfectant and a leather dressing and in medicine. Mostly medicine. Adaveria, 902-709. I'm not going to answer that. You'll have to do with the ringing. I don't know why I got my phone fixed. I never answer the thing. Anyway, we'll see if it's important. Medicinally, this stuff can be used as for eczema and stuff like that. If you have skin conditions and acne and stuff like that. But it's going to make your skin black, so I don't know how good that is. It's supposed to be really good insect repellent, and it's supposed to be good as a insect repellent. You can mix it with petroleum jelly or Vaseline and smear it on like a fence or around the deck out there like that, like as an area insecticide to keep the mosquitoes away. And this is also used in perfumery, or the making of perfumes, as a base note to impart leather, tar, smoky, and wintergreen notes. So it smells like burnt wood, leather, leather, tar. So I told the guys I was going to use it just to stain wood, but I'll use it to stain. I do some leather work. I haven't done not much in a while, but that's what I'll keep it and use it for. Unless I get whooping cough for the elbow and I have to put it on there to fix my skin up. So that is the birch oil, and I should be calling it birch tar. Although I've watched other YouTube guys make this and call it birch oil. I don't claim to know any more than them. I just claim that I looked it up on a simple place like Wikipedia, and it seems that there's two different things. You could probably get the essential oil from here somehow. I don't know, but it would be for all those other things like antidepressants stuff. It's probably something you would take orally, and I don't believe you want to take this orally. Okay, so that was it. We got Hillary here, the flathead, and we had the Goldschlager and Fireball. I prefer Goldschlager. I don't know, this is about $10, and this was about $25 maybe. This is $7.50, and this is 200 milliliters. So probably in the end, this is cheaper, the bigger bottle. It usually is anyway. And I'd like to give some shout outs here. Some guys can give me shout outs. And anyway, a couple of new pages that I like on YouTube is Nathan. And Nathan has a good channel that does, he does a lot of fire making, and he makes big ferrocerium rods, that are this big and that long. And plus he's even got into tasting beer and other stuff like that. He's a very nice man, gentleman, and you should check him out. He's got some good stuff. He lives in California, I think, so last week he put a thing how to prepare cactus tea. That's Nathan4071. I'll put all these links down below in the thing. Of course, Sarge Feria. I've known him for about 3 years now. I've never met the man, but I think we're good friends. And he is the most down-to-earth person I think I met on on survival videos on YouTube. He knows a lot. He's a sergeant in the Army, U.S. Army, and he lives in New Hampshire now. He's a really good guy. And for beer reviews, something like I do, we had Don Guimond over in St. John, New Brunswick. His YouTube channel is called Don Rig 13, and he does beer. He's got over, I think, 510 beer reviews in the last 3 years or so. So he does a lot of beer reviews, and he's a comical fella too. Another guy that reviews beers is Stephen Bush from down in Oklahoma, and he's kind of like bearded like me, and so is Don, actually bearded, and a simple, straightforward, comical guy, and he calls his dog Turd with Legs. And you might have seen some of Don Guimond's, because I've shared his. I haven't shared much of Stephen Bush, if at all, maybe one. But anyway, that's just some of the guys that I've been enjoying for the last month or so, and further than that, Sarge Feria for 3 years, and whatnot. So I just like to give them the shout out there, and maybe get them some more fans and support. Maybe these guys are making money off their YouTube channel. I know I am certainly not. That's why I can play music in the background and won't get snotgram from YouTube. I don't know how long this is getting. I'll have to cut out something, I'm sure, at the end. Anyway, tomorrow's beer video Friday, or Friday beer video. Jeez, I have a hard time with these titles of mine. And we're sure to have a good beer, and it's supposed to be nice and sunny. It's warm but rainy. Like I said, the dog's soaking wet, and So tune in tomorrow, or if not, tune in to next Thursday as I craft another turnip face. And I'll get her put up on the wall, and I'll include a picture at the end of this of her and her friends. It was about time I made a female turnip face. Anyway, yeah. So thanks for dropping by. Have yourself a good week. If you don't call in tomorrow, have yourself a good weekend. And remember, Saturday night is Halloween night, so don't get up and do any trickery. Or if you do trickery, at least don't hurt anybody. And don't get caught by the police. There, I said it. Anyway, thanks again. This is Chris. Out! Sit, Ben. Sit. Good dog. I feel like I've been smoking birch tar or something. Oh, I should say, Maritime Spook. I got your package here together. I'll get it together tonight. No matter how drunk I get, I'll get it together and I'll put it in the mail tomorrow. Okay, so thanks, buddy. It'll be your way sometime next week. Cheers. That's the PS of this message. Okay, we're out here at the garage. We got some of the birch oil, or tar, I found out. So we're going to rub some on a match, a burnt out match. So I got some like that, and I'm going to light another match and try see what happens. If I get these, it's damp today and the matches aren't working that great. And it went out. That one won't light. There we go. All right, spoke too soon. Okay, that one's going good. So we'll put this over this. You can see it doesn't burn till it gets really hot. Puts out lots of black smoke. But if you just try to light it, it doesn't go on fire right away, or at all. I got a piece of wood in there, so maybe it'll catch fire. No. So I think you could use it, let's see now, as like a coal extender. Is that the right word for it? Because it won't light, but once it gets light, and maybe if it's on something that's burnable, it'll help and last longer, your little flame. It might work with a wick in it for a little lamp, but it'd be awfully black smoke. Anyway, that's it from here. That answers your question, Nathan.